What's going on, guys? Mike, aka Crypto Jewels. It's been a little while since I've done some YouTube video updates, so I'm going to go ahead and dive into Bitcoin, and I will probably start to do these more regularly again now that I think we are close to a reversal, potentially. So, guys, as always, I'm not a financial advisor. I do this for entertainment and educational purposes only, so don't blindly follow anything I say or do. Let's just hop straight into the Bitcoin chart. I'm going to get probably into the weeds a little bit here on these scenarios I see, but basically the scenarios I see four potential scenarios unfolding, two scenarios that the bottom is not in, and then two where the macro four bottom is in. So let's start with the two scenarios I see that the macro four bottom is potentially not in. And by macro four bottom, this is what I'm talking about. So all of these scenarios that I'm discussing here are assuming that we are in either we're in a four wave still, a macro four wave being your 1, 2, 3, this entire structure being your four wave, and then your 5 wave up will take us over $100,000. So all four of those scenarios are assuming that this structure is in play. So this is the worst case scenario, in my opinion, being that we are in an ABC with a 4, which would be our 4 wave here, and this being that our 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this would be our final 5th wave down here, potentially taking us to $26,000. That count is very close to being invalidated currently. So what I've got, I see this as a ABC for your 4, and then we have a 1, and then an ABC for your 2, and then potentially a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But this entire structure here gets invalidated if we breach basically 45,900. So if we break this top here, then this downside count gets invalidated. So that's what I'm looking for to invalidate the worst case scenario, which would take us to $26,008. And this again is the final C wave of the macro 4. So once we get down to around 26K, if this plays out, then I believe we will head up to over $100,000. So scenario number 2, which is that the macro 4 bottom is not in yet, is the larger degree ABCDE triangle. So again, this is a 1, 2, 3, and this entire structure here is our ABCDE 4 wave. So even at this, even though the bottom, in my opinion, on this chart would still be in, we should not breach and make a lower low if we are in this triangle. So basically what we have here is, these are actually, sorry, these are from a different count that I have. Anyways, ignore this blue count. So what we have here is an ABC putting in our A, an ABC putting in our B, and then this is an ABC putting in our C, and then we would have the white ABC, which would end here roughly, put in our D wave, and then we would have the green and ABC putting in our E wave. So we would pump up to anywhere from $52,000 to $56,000. We would top out, and then we would put another 3-wave structure down to put in our E wave down around $40,000. So this scenario, again, is that we are still in our macro 4-wave correction. And once we get finished this blue E, that is when we start our fifth wave up to over $100,000. So those are the two scenarios where the bottom, well, the macro 4 correction is not completed. This scenario, the bottom is in. We will not breach, in my opinion, this C here, this 33,210, and we would have a higher low for our E wave, and then we would explode up. So you've got that scenario, and then this other scenario here, taking us down to 26K, is we are still in our macro 4. Now, the two scenarios I see potential as us having our macro 4 being in, and we have already started our final macro 5 wave structure up to over 100,000, is these two counts. So again, you've got your 3 wave here. This would be a WXY ending. Actually, it's a WXY, which just ended with the Y of this X. I'm sorry, with the Y here ending in an ABCDE triangle. So you would have, to zoom in, you would have your WX and then your Y here ending with an A. Let me draw this on here. Ending with an A, B, C, D, E. And now we are onto our macro 5. So our macro 5 in this scenario basically would have started here, and then this is some sort of a impulsive structure up, which will create our macro 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, taking us over $100,000. So that would be our 4 wave. Our macro 4 was in here with this Y wave ending in a ABCDE triangle. So we'll have what you would have is some sort of a, I don't know how high this 1 wave will take us, but whatever it be, you'd take a 1, you'd have a 2, a 3, 4. Sorry, my computer screen, my picture there was in the way. So you'd have something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Taking us up over 100K, either way. And then the scenario 2 would be, again, our 4 wave, our macro 4 was completed here at this Y. So you've got your 3, WXY, and now we are on to a leading diagonal as a 1 wave. So this leading diagonal would look like this. You've got your ABC to create your 1, ABC for your 2, ABC for your 3 wave would take us pretty darn close to the same target of your D wave. If this is a triangle, anywhere from 50,000 to 52,000, then you would have an ABC down to create your 4 wave, and then an ABC up to put in your 5 wave, anywhere from 55 to 60K. And then you would have your correction, your 2 wave, that would put in your macro 1 of your macro 5 wave. And then you would have an ABC correction down to your 2. And then you would be on to your 3 wave, which could take us up to 100,000. Then you would have a correction, and then you would have your final 5th wave, which could take us, 120K plus. So those are the 4 scenarios I see potential for Bitcoin currently. Hopefully this helped you guys out, and I will start to do a little more, more videos as we go. Talk to you all soon. See ya.